What is going on, guys? I thought I would hop on back onto this trend of crypto. This is where we started, uh, but right now it's a good opportunity to talk about this a little bit more. So, we're going to be going over Ethereum. And before we get started, I want you guys to do one thing, and that's just like this video. Not only does it support us, but it really does give others the opportunity to not only see these videos, but potentially make some money, and at the very minimum, learn a better understanding of chart analysis. So as always, we're starting on the monthly time frame, and we're going to go to our line chart. We're just going to quickly highlight relative points, critical areas of structure relative to where price is at, or where it could potentially be going. Now remember, these ones you don't necessarily have to be the most accurate with, because what we're doing is we're just attempting to try to find the areas of structure that are most relevant, especially with our fibs. So once we've done so, we can come back to the candlestick chart, and I want to just quickly highlight a cipher pattern. It's just excuse me, harmonics. I don't know why it always says cipher that I saw up here. And with these patterns, typically, not always, obviously, there's a high probability of making it to the neckline. So if we're looking for some buying opportunities on the long term, we could be doing something like this. We have, and for us to get our stop loss, we need to do a couple different things. Oh, perfect. Your stop loss is set well. And assuming that this area does turn into um, a pivot point for us, then we can actually start looking at some at this TP extension being our take profit. Where is now? Real quick, I wanted to just also talk about what this aligns with. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, guys. So quite honestly, this is going to be, you know what? I'm actually going to move this down just a little bit, just because it's unlikely that we're going to make it up here. If we do get back down, we're probably going to range a little bit. No need to be greedy, especially since it's so close to this area of structure. So what I would do just to play it safe, especially since we don't need to be greedy, assuming that this actually becomes an area of potential um, pivot. No, it's about the same. So we're going to do this. This is going to be our TP. And this will be just a structure, pre all-time high. And then our entry, the reason why we're going to be talking about that is because this was actually, what did we say? The 88% fib, and neckline. And these are both on the monthly. Now we are trading above this previous monthly close, which is a good indication for us. So let's go down to the weekly real quick. Now, if we do continue to show some sort of test and retest of this area of structure right here, then we can probably, with some level of certainty, expect another jump upward. So with these patterns, obviously they're not accurate all the time, so don't take them, don't just depend exclusively on these patterns, because what we're seeing right here is that we're trading above and potentially could treat this area of structure as support, which would tell us that we would be making another jump upward. So if that is the case, where would we be going next? Well, if we want to know about the current leg, we need to take information about the previous leg. So what we would do is just simply get an extension and just say that we're probably going to come up to here. So that's pretty much where we were talking about with this one as well. So it's relatively close as far as where it would go next. And what that would mean for us is a close to a 2000 jump. So close to 2000 as far as a price point. And I think mentally 2000 is a pretty strong mental barrier, psychologically speaking, for traders. So if it does hit that, we might see some potential resistance. It's a solid number as well. And that'd be closer to here. But if we can break past that, because it's such a big mental barrier, psychologically speaking, we could potentially even see some more moves upward from there, at least to the 3000. But anyways, guys, this is based on a harmonics pattern. And if you guys are planning on shorting it, I would advise to just wait on some confirmations breaking through this area of structure. And what I'll do is I'll actually write that up right here. Long if, and what we'll do is treat the 1351 level as support with a retest, short if So we got two different scenarios popping up right here, guys. We don't want to be impulsive, right? We don't want to make impulsive decisions just because we're emotionally driven. We want to wait for comfortable confirmations prior to entries before we actually make any type of emotional impulsive decisions. Now, there's also this area of structure right here, like I already mentioned with you guys, that could be potential support for us as well, assuming we did actually make a fall down towards this level. So just to keep that in mind, guys, this is a long-term trade right now. It's at a critical point. So what we need to do is monitor this area of structure right here, this structure or this area of price right here, and we need to monitor it before we actually make a decision. Now you can have some buy limits right here if you're ready, and buy it up. If you guys are hodling this, just wait for a slight retracement. Obviously, it's always better to buy low, but if you're hodling for the long term, it doesn't necessarily matter if you're at this point or not, because you're hodling long term. Now, if it does break through, I would say watch out for this 60. What is that? That is 650 zone, and then come down to this 300 zone again, where we can have a solid buying opportunity. Anything under 1,000 would be great for this particular asset. So this is Ethereum. Interesting market right now because of what's going on post bull season. So hopefully you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a review rather than analysis. And then on Sunday or Monday, we'll do another weekly overview and continue on. Anyways, this is Ethereum, guys. Hopefully you guys are making some money, learning along the way. I'll see you guys in the next video.